Hey YouTube, welcome back to Pretty Social. So today I'm going to be talking about this talk show that Chef Pie was featured on. But before I do, I just want to thank everybody for subscribing and liking the video. If you are new, please subscribe. We are almost at 100 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support that you've been giving me. So please like and subscribe to the video. So, everybody knows Chef Pie because she went viral on TikTok for her pink sauce creation, and it was a beautiful pink sauce. People wanted to support. They brought the stuff, but there was issues with the packaging, issues with the shipping. It got overheated. It contained dairy. It was just a bunch of mess, and many people commented, made videos about it, and discuss their concerns for people who brought the sauce. So she's back. She's here to talk about how it has affected her life. And she's also going to be confronting a customer that brought her sauce, but she feels like she went too far with making the TikToks about it. So guys, you're just going to have to see for yourself. Let me know what you think down below. And without further ado, I'm going to get right into the video.
So Chef P says her online business quickly went downhill when her social media followers and customers turned on her. Everyone, welcome Chef P to the show. Tell me about the pink sauce. What inspired that?
Between the years of 2018 and 2020, I battled with anxiety, and I started using dragon fruit to build the levels of magnesium in my body. That's how I became fond of the coloring of the red dragon fruit. And the pink sauce was created.
Okay, why do you think it went viral overnight?
Because it's extremely unique, and everyone was super curious about it.
So I want to know this because, first of all, I'm going to give it up to you big time because if I ever hear of a black woman that is creating her own business, big up, okay?
Thank you.
Because that is powerful. You know what I mean?
And thank you.
We have a world that tells you that you're not able to pursue these things, you're not able to do these things, so big up.
Yes.
But when it comes to the pink sauce, do you think you rushed the business a little bit? Because it sounded like you was like, oh, I want to do this. I like fruit. Okay, cute. I didn't really hear a lot of planning there.
Yeah, so I did plan. However, I didn't realize that it was gonna take off like so fast. In planning everything, I literally had 120 units like starting off on my own in my own kitchen. So this thing like blew up.
Overnight.
Overnight.
So how many orders did you receive immediately?
A few thousand.
And you only had 120 units?
I only had 120 units starting off,
See,
yes.
that's the power of social media. That's the good side of it. It's like, okay, I got this thing, I got the business, but you weren't ready for it.
No.
Did you have a negative response from your customers?
Yes.
Why?
I made a mistake. There was a packaging mistake. So initially, someone who received the first order was someone that I knew personally. So she called me like, girl, my package looks horrific.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, okay, we have to put it in, like we have to stop all of these orders, contact each and every customer. We contacted everyone directly, meaning single emails, and let them know, hey, the shipment got damaged. We're aware of this. We will either refund you or send you a brand new bottle of pink sauce. And, you know, we did offer exclusivity, like, you know, just special offers to our customers, letting them know, like, hey, we care. And
you handled your business like a boss. She was like, I made a mistake, I'm gonna rectify it.
Yes.
Okay, because I need to know, when did you start receiving the backlash and what was that backlash saying?
Okay, so there was a young lady on social media. She took it as the moment to say, hey, this is my moment to become viral. And that is what happened. She became viral from posting that video.
So this is someone who got one of your products
Yes.
and saw that maybe if I post about this, I'm gonna get attention for saying, hey, pink sauce is wrong, pink sauce is this.
Yes.
One mistake of packaging with your pink sauce
Yes.
turned into people creating exaggerated stories about your product, about everything that's going on.
Yes, under 50 orders.
And it just blew up with negativity.
Yes.
So I heard that because of the negative backlash in the comments, you went into financial ruins and you basically had to move out of your house?
Well, no, I moved out of my house for safety.
Oh.
I was receiving threats. People were sending me my address. They were.
What I appreciate about your vulnerability with these tears right now is that I know that we're talking about pink sauce and this is fun and things of that, but this is what I mean when I say social media has these negative effects on us that sometimes we don't even realize.
Right.
You start talking about people posting these things and it's like in the moment you're like, oh, this is crazy or whatever, but after a while that affects your psyche.
Yes.
That affects your soul.
Yes.
All right, when we get back.
So here's my bottle. I'm just a little worried about it being swollen. I don't know if this is considered swollen or not. Check the seal. Everything's good on that.
It is like sweet ranch.
The aftertaste, I'm not messing with. It's like watered down ranch. It's not bad. Definitely not worth $20 a bottle. But we support small businesses. I don't know if she's fixing things or not. That's not my problem. Today, when I went to go open it, something is not right. The smell that's coming out of this bottle, something is wrong. It's rotten. So I pulled out the bottle and I opened it up and I had to stick my finger inside of it, but there is a piece of glitter. Is it edible glitter? Am I going to die? Is it safe? I would be so interested to sending this to a food safety testing lab, and I think it's like $300. I'm willing to send this to be tested.
All right, everyone, please welcome Allie to the show. Hi. How are you? Can I have a hug? Nice to meet you. Take a seat. All right, so this is the first time you two have ever met each other, right?
Correct.
Okay, then. And you're both influencers, obviously, on TikTok. Now, before we go any further, I do have to ask this, Allie, because my producers did tell me that the reason that we had to separate the couches is because you didn't feel comfortable in sitting next to Chef Pete.
Yeah,
Why is that?
I feel like I haven't met her yet, and just kind of the last line of her saying that I harassed her just didn't make me maybe uncomfortable because I never set out to harass anybody. And I think
Okay.
that's like a little bit delusional to say something like that.
So tell me, from your perspective, she says that she didn't harass you.
I think it's delusional to send a sample to a laboratory after you stuck your finger in it.
Okay, so let's talk about this because we don't have these details and I need to know this. So when you tasted Chef P's sauce, you did the viral video, which everyone does those. People did their taste test.
Yep.
But you then went further. Tell me what you then did.
So I saw it and I was like, wow, this is such a cool sauce. It's bright pink, like I'm a sauce girl. So when I was doing the review, there was just so many red flags that I saw in it, like the label, you know, when you make a USDA label, you have to put in batch numbers because if something were to be recalled, you have to be able to trace it down to the salt and pepper that is in something. And so if something...
Wait, not to cut you off, but to cut you off. So you didn't see the video because you follow me, right?
Well, I want to hear Allie. I'm
Yeah,
gonna give
absolutely.
You a chance
You
to-
had your time to talk,
Okay.
so just let me have mine. So I understand, like, if it does have dairy in it, you see all these concerns. You saw my TikTok. I follow you. You have my address, my phone number, my email. If once I posted my original video, if you wanted to make things right, as a business owner, when you create a product, that's your pride and joy. You send it off to someone, they don't like it. You're like, oh my gosh, like, that's my pride and
So
joy.
were you
Let
saying
me
that
fix
you
it.
weren't contacted by
No,
Chef P?
and the thing is, if you knew I had a problem with it, you could have contacted me and I could have turned around. And I'm not a hateful person. I could have been like, wow, Chef P contacted
So
me.
you're saying that you contacted me.
No, I'm saying you
I
didn't
never
contact
received.
me.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special. You're not special. Okay? So why should I lose my mind and approach you directly when you're fabricating something on the internet?
Well, I will say this because I want to hear both of your sides.
That's
I will
all.
say this. As Chef P, as a businesswoman, no matter what someone reviews your products, unfortunately, everyone is special to you because that's going to be your business.
I could have, you know, taken down the video and done my testing and kept it to myself, which I did.
No, you could have reached out to me like, hey girl, you know what? I see what you're doing, it's amazing and all. I'm a supporter, but I think you should look into this. Take this step. Did you research this? Did you check out your packaging there? Versus trying to tear down my business and my livelihood. You could have contacted me directly,
Can you receive that?
Yeah, and
you keep saying that I should have reached out to you, but and also, and I'm gonna touch your hand when I say this. When I said that you're not special, I meant that as you're not special as far as someone trying to hurt me. So I didn't take it as a direct insult because I know the industry and I know how people use different topics to build their platforms. That's all I'm saying. And I forgive
at the
you.
end of the day, I think this is a moment of reflection.
Absolutely, and I think it's a moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's being real. And then being real
I've
here.
learned from
Because
her.
the thing is the matter of that her business, her livelihood, her safety is being affected now. And these are things that we don't think about.
Mm-hmm.
This moment is for you to realize that your power is really in what you're saying and what you're doing. And that one video that you did for that second, the follow-up video, had ripple effects that you have to acknowledge is there. Because if it was on the other foot, you'd be sitting here upset, crying, mad, if you had to move every week because you and your child were in danger.
Absolutely.
So this is the moment for you just to say, you know what? Next time, I will take this step. Before I post something, I'm gonna do my research. Before I do something, I'm gonna reach out to her. Before I do something, I'm really gonna realize, is this really my responsibility? Your responsibility is to build each other up as women. All right, listen, never forget that social media can unconsciously or consciously lead to the demise of your relationships. You must pay close attention because you could invite trouble into your home every time you open your phone. So don't forget to come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and growing. Love.
So before I get into my analysis, I want to read you guys this comment that I found on the video. It says, Karoma, as a fan, I am so disappointed in how you handled this. I understand Karoma wanting to uplift a black-owned business, but the chef did not take enough accountability. She sent people rotten, expired, inflated bottles of sauce with milk during a heat wave that tested positive for bacteria. She's lucky nobody died. Why would you attack the girl who got the lab testing done when thousands of people were talking about this sauce? Disappointed in you, Karoma. You guys were attacking the wrong person. Allie was so professional and Chef Pie was acting so defensive and unprofessional. This is honestly embarrassing. I have to agree with that comment 100%. But anyway, I want to get into the video and what I saw. So basically, initially, Karoma, I don't know if I'm saying his name right at all, Karoma, he initially was like, did you plan for this? Her response is just like, not really, with a smile on her face. She said she started off with 152 units, but got a few thousand people to pay their money and order this pink sauce. Now, obviously, there is a different way to handle that. You can say you have 152 units available, and when they're sold out, they're sold out. But no, you just kept taking the orders. And obviously, she was not ready for it, and people have the right to complain about it. I don't care what nobody says. People have the right to complain about it. They spent their money. They didn't get what they were asking for, or they got something that was rancid that they can't use. So yes, she needs to be 100% accountable in this. After she realized something was wrong, she just stopped the orders and refunded and contacted all of her customers. Yes, that's what you should do. You should refund and contact your customers. She said that in the video as well. As far as the lady Allie, her videos about the pink sauce, I feel like that's what anybody would do, especially if you do have a little bit of following and stuff, and this is something that everybody's talking about right now. If you brought the sauce, you're going to review the sauce and you're going to post it because that's just the virality of the situation. At the end of the day, whenever you're producing a product or service, there's going to be people who do not like it. And the only thing you can do is try to rectify the situation. The only thing that you can do is do better. I know that not everybody's going to like my videos. Yes, I can probably tweak some things, which does come with time and comes with, experience and stuff. But as someone that's supposed to be giving out food and the food is not safe to consume, you have to look at yourself and you have to look at your product and you have to be accountable for your brand. Your customers come first. So it definitely rubbed me the wrong way when she said that she wasn't special. Like, all of your customers are special. Anybody that purchased something from you is special, especially how unfortunate events happened and, the product wasn't even safe to consume. So I definitely understood where Allie was coming from. I don't think that she was trying to attack or harass or hurt Chef Pie. She simply reviewed something, and yes, she did send it for lab testing. Like, she can do whatever she wants with the product that she paid for and post it if she wants to. The reality is that Chef Pie needs to worry about making the product better so that it can be safe to consume and that it is packaged correctly and labeled correctly. Because Chef Pie basically said that she was clout chasing. Called her a clout chaser. Like, she didn't call her a clout chaser, but she said some people do things for the virality and some people do things because they know that their videos are going to be popular. Yeah, you called her a clout chaser to me. And the host is just like, watch what you post because you could hurt somebody. But no, that sauce can hurt somebody. That's what I think about it. She has the right to express her opinion online about something that she paid for. Anybody is going to review a product or a service, especially if it's as viral as the pink sauce. So let's talk about the positive sides of pink sauce, because I feel like the talk show, they focused on the negative aspects and they focused on how it negatively affected her. But reality is that plenty of people tried the pink sauce. Plenty of people, such as YouTubers or celebrities, TikTok celebrities, they tried the pink sauce. They just simply made it themselves at home. There was an ingredients list with like the dragon fruit, garlic powder, and all the stuff that you needed to make it. People just sat at home, made it, tried it, and I haven't heard anybody say anything negative about the sauce. The sauce is good. She had a very nice idea. People love the sauce. They just made it for themselves, so she can't really make a profit off of it. And that's where we have the issue. She can't profit off of it because people already know how to make it at home. But if she would have took her time, launched this product, this would have probably been a very, very different story. But reality is, people can go to the store, buy the ingredients, and know that they're getting a safe product because it's made in their own kitchen and it's made at their house. So that's where the discrepancy is. So guys, that brings me to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think down below about this talk show. Like, did you think that the host was a little biased? Do you think that Chef Pie deserves a little bit more sympathy than I gave her? What about Allie? Did you feel like she wasn't represented well, or was she represented well? Let me know what you think down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and more content will come. Thank you guys so much. Bye.